Salutations, this is Gremdevel, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're Gremdevel, the Mimic, Merfolk of Fetus. We have a Pip of Piety with Fetus, which lets us... No, it doesn't really let us do anything. We can walk through plants and fire through allied plants, which is lovely. Soon, we'll be able to encircle ourselves with summoned briar patches, then grow ballistomycetes, then transform dungeon walls into plant allies, and then finally grow Ocla plants. We're training invocations, shapeshifting, fighting, unarmed combat, and dodging all equally. We have targets set for two of them, just invocations and shapeshifting. We're kind of continually training, fighting, unarmed, and dodging. And I feel like dodging I would probably turn off first. We're going to want unarmed probably through the entirety of the game. Probably same with fighting. Dodging, we have really great aptitude, so it'll probably be like... It goes up faster, so we may not need it as much. I mean, it does keep increasing. I don't know, maybe we will all three the whole game. But then we might want to, like, focus on other things. All right, so we're on Dungeon 8. I think I have a much better idea about how our friend, our little solar ember here, works. And it's just mostly, like, I keep expecting it to move to attack, and it just doesn't do that. That's not how it works. So we'll get better and better at that. We got a couple of potions that we don't know, or that we could buy. We do have Scrolls of Identify, and we're carrying a potion. It is Enlightenment, and we have no redundant unknown scrolls, so and still a number of slots. I'm going to briefly untransform and wear some armor. Let's take a look at those Steam Dragon scales. I don't think I actually want to wear them. Yeah, because our evasion increases, but our AC decreases significantly. I'll still carry them for now, but let's put on the helmet, put on the boots. Okay, fine. All right, now let's put on the Scarab Talisman again. And let's go down. Okay. Let's check out those other downstairs. And one more. Okay. This one's a little further away. This is an interesting floor. Lots of nooks and crannies. Although it's not very open. Do I want to deal with gnolls? I guess I am. This is going to be fine. Back up. Let's get you. Yeah, I don't love this. Let's run away. Okay, we're fine. That got a little uncomfortable. Let's go down a different staircase. All right, we have an amulet, and it's a good one. Let's put that on. Amulet of Regen, that's going to be very nice. Here's the other staircase. These are going to be trapped, right? Yeah, I think you need to open that up with the Wand of Digging, which we don't even have. Okay. I don't like bees because we are susceptible to poison. Well, we're not susceptible to poison, but let's go back into the Quill Talisman where we are actually resistant to poison and then attack. Okay. Go to the staircase here. Let's go up. Bring these up. Good. Okay. Back to Scarab. Still cautious. I'm not using Auto Explorer because I'm still trying to be a little cautious about exactly where we go. But I'll probably start using Auto. Yeah, probably now. Okay, there's a white. And we don't have any... Yeah, we still don't have a lot of spells. We're not super close to stairs. Alright, we got one following us. Come to me. Good. Alright, and then we heal our little moat, which I have to remember to do. Good. Alright, a Wand of Mind Burst, very nice. What's our aptitude? Yeah, we don't have any aptitude in evocations. And we're training too many things, honestly. Oh, nice. We have our little bit of stealth is coming in handy a little bit. Okay, finally some more magic. Freezing Cloud. So ice spells, which is good. We actually do have aptitude with ice magic. No, not that. There we go. Yeah, +1 in ice magic. Do we care about those? Well, Polar Vortex is a level 9 spell. These are actually pretty high-level ice spells. And this one requires Conjuration and Air. I don't know if we want to go full in on ice magic to get, like, Polar Vortex. That would be a choice. A big choice. And I don't think I want to go down that road right now. And I've never really gone fully down the ice tree like this. I have, Polar Vortex used to be Tornado, which used to be an air spell, and I do have some experience back when it did that. Adjacent to others, we partly insulated from the cold. Yeah, it's a good spell. A really good spell. For area damage. And then Freezing Cloud, it will take us... So Conjuration and Air Magic. Conjuration's bad, Air Magic is bad. Yeah, with that one we're just not getting. So that's curious. You know, it's an interesting option, but it would take quite a while for us to be able to cast either of those spells. It's definitely not something that will benefit us in the even medium term. Good. Okay. Done exploring. Yeah, the gold is trapped behind that that wall. All right, down to dungeon 10. Still only one... Oh, there's Lair. I can't throw anything. I can use wands, but yeah, I can't throw anything while I'm a scarab. Okay, it's after me. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oh, that's not great either. Okay. We got an unknown scroll here, which I'm tempted to use. Do I have any more? Yeah, I do have a potion. Let's read another identifying. Potion of Attraction. A basilisk. Let's go up here and wait a few ticks. I guess come up. Whoops, I just waited 100 turns for no good reason. Bring you up. Ugh, I keep waiting 100 ticks for no good reason. Alright, I am paralyzed. Okay. Go up. Heal. Good. When the moat is hurt, I'm just so tempted to hit I hit the 5 on the numpad to heal it back up, but that's just not how it heals. And I keep just wasting the Zot timer, honestly. Okay, I'll get used to it. All right, come here, iguana. Let's move back to the stairs here. Let's bring one up. All right, let's go down a different staircase. Okay, this is good. Yeah, let's go up there. And then, yeah, there's one more staircase to go down. Okay. Good. Are these things vulnerable to fire? Is that it? They just don't have any resistance. And then we make them weak. I just did it again. 100 ticks. I'm so bad at that. Really need to get better. Falchion of freezing. +2 flail. Okay. Bees. Let's invoke quills. And now I can fight the bees. Ooh. One at a time. I'm not super afraid of these orcs right now either. Kill the queen. Let's see. Max damage 20. What can I... you're vulnerable to poison. Right? I think. Okay, I hit you. Let's back up. Go to the stairs. Bring you up. Okay, now we're using a wand. Oh, I can do Wall of Briars now. Wand of Flame might be fine here. Yeah, there we go. Shapeshifting is level 10. That definitely got dicier than it should have. Actually, no. Still use quills. There's still bees. I'll bring you up. Yikes. Too many. They do hurt themselves on me with the quills. Yeah, so Wall of Briars. It costs a little bit of MP and a little bit of piety. So many bees. But we killed the queen. Okay, you. Okay, and I think we should be good now. Let's get the scarab. Back up. Good. Dagger freezing. Oh, still another bee. Are there more? Yeah. Okay. So many bees. I wonder if they were... Well, they are guarding something. They're guarding all those ambrosia potions. Okay. They can be very useful. All right, back to Scarab. Ooh, that's a lot of folks. Run back. Good. +4 scimitar. We actually are good at long blades. We do have a +1 aptitude there. Good. You're still charged up. Okay. I wonder if I can get them to, like, aggro on the moat first, and then attack them myself. I keep going. So we did find Lair. And Lair is probably not the best place for the scarab because of all the poison. Although we do have... Good. We have the one ring. So we could still use quills. Nice. Okay, that is this floor. All right. I mean, we could find another source of our poison, I think. Which would let us... Which I think would give us actual our poison while being a scarab. Alright, down to dungeon 11, though. Before we do Lair. Because Lair's a little scary to me right now. I don't know why I didn't go down. Hold on. Do I have... No potions. I've got 3 scrolls here. Oh, great. Magic mapping, or whatever it's called now. Revelation. Alright, well now I don't need to look for the other stairs. I've got duplicates here. Amnesia. Okay. Oh, we do have fire spells now. We did find some of those. But I think fire is also not a great aptitude. Yeah, it's actually the worst aptitude we have. I wish we had cheaper ice spells. What are you going to do? Invocation's got to 6. I think I'm fine with that for now. We will want to get it up. But we're okay. Yikes. Back up. Actually, no. I do want you to approach me. I don't want to trigger that trap. Oh, nice. I bet this thing can see invis, can't it? Yes, it can see invisible. Cool. That can be very helpful. Alright. Let's let this gargoyle come to us. Good. Alright. If we can get these one at a time here. I'm just attacking this thing outright. Nope. Okay. That got dangerous. I need to watch the health of the moat. I'm doing a bad job at that. It just does a lot of damage. Use a wand of flame. Good. We do have regen. This thing should be fine. Good. We have a lot of resistance to fire. Yeah, go in here. I'm gonna get that book. If these flames die down a bit, just grab it. Okay. So that gave us Ensorcelled Hibernation, Fugue of the Fallen, and Anguish. Well, here's an ice spell, a level 2 ice spell, but it doesn't do that much for us because we don't stab. Okay. Wand of Quicksilver, very good. Lig. I don't know if we want to keep going down to another dungeon floor. There are boots. I don't know if... I can't remember if we have boots. We do. We have boots. And these are just normal boots. A troll. Ooh, back up. That's too much. This is maybe foolish. Alright, there's a staircase up here. The acid dragon, I assumed is faster than me, but actually it's not, is it? It'll spit acid on me, but we're okay. Okay. Go down a different staircase. We definitely use the moat to our advantage there in keeping distance. Back up. Oh, here's the troll. Which I don't love how... Okay, there we go. Good. A brigand, quivering poison darts. Come to me. Good. 5 poison darts. More poison. Oh, Cyclops, huh? Our moat disappeared. That's bad. Okay. Mind burst? Boy. Alright, what am I gonna do? Charming? I could use a flux bauble. Let's do that. Okay. This is us fluxed. I can't look at myself here. We have used a flux bauble. I don't know how long this lasts. But I guess while we have it, let's use it. Anything down here? No. Okay. There's a acid dragon somewhere. Oh, and there's a 2-headed ogre. Okay. Can I throw with this? No. Oh, we can overgrow now. Oh, our piety's high enough we can even... Okay. Yeah. So this permanently destroys wall-like structures, growing short-lived plant ally in its place. A bunch of piety. And some magic. Okay. So you can use this to get into Tomb. And Zot. Ballistomycetes are going to be pretty useful too. We definitely want our piety up. Our invocations up now a little more, I think. Get it to 9. Come at me. Yes. Flux. Unarmed is level 10. Doing pretty well, out of curiosity. Attack delay is 0.8. We're doing 17 damage. Okay. Do we go down to Dungeon 12, or do we do Lair, or do we do Orc? All viable. Viable. We don't have any will. So probably not Orc. Do we have any sources of willpower? Not really. Let's go to Lair. Let's dip into Lair. Does Flux last... Alright, we're getting petrified. Let's just go up. We're getting bit. That's not great. Okay, killed you. I thought Flux... So, does it last forever? We do a lot of contamination damage with this. But we do lower melee damage, so that's interesting. Melee attacks are much weaker, but strikes will contaminate whatever you hit. Oh, I see. It doesn't get exhausted by time, it gets exhausted by usage. I see. Okay. And it melds body armor and gloves, but not boots or helmet. Our AC is still terrible, though. It can be useful to have plant allies here. I wonder if a faith amulet might be something we want to think about with Fitas, and just really use the piety. And we still have our poison with this form because we have our ring. Well, good. I'm glad this isn't time-based. Yeah, come to me. Boom. Lots of contributions to the ecosystem here. Okay. We got some yaks now. Level 12. Shapeshifting continuing to go up. Dodging, unarmed, and fighting all getting pretty decent. I would love more talismans. Because I do want to be the scarab in the right situation, but it is definitely not always the right situation for that. And we still have quills, but quills has plateaued in power. Flux is nice here. A ring of intelligence. Well, would we rather have... Yeah, we don't have any spells right now. In fact, that's our second ring of intelligence. So stop picking those up. Right, and I can't forget we have protection from cold. Probably should have used that in a couple of times. Oh! Okay. Alright, well, we're not vulnerable to poison. Depending on the situation, this might be okay. Because I think most things here are going to be susceptible to fire damage, or at least not resistant to it. And if we can use our mode effectively, and here I am going to use that ring of protection from cold instead of dex. AC 7, evasion 19. When I put dexterity back on, that increases our evasion by 4. Okay. There's probably a more effective, way to tactically use this mode. Alright, Lair's been okay so far. I know we were fluxed for most of the first floor. This is fine for the scarab. Let's bring you up. Well... Do I have plant friends I can use? Okay. We got some distance. Let's keep backing up until we get our moat back. There. Okay. Go down here. We do have... Alright, let's use these scrolls of identify. We've got a bubbling coppery potion, which is haste. And we have a lumpy cyan potion, which is cancellation. Good to know. We do have a duplicate unknown scroll. Hydra. It's just a 4-headed Hydra. I... 18 each. Well, we could definitely take one max damage hit from this thing. Let's try this. Nice. Okay. Invocations is level 7. So yeah, now Overgrown is 12%. Ballistomycete is 10. Blink frogs do poison. Nice! Look at that. That was all the solar flare? I think the flare does area damage. Where'd you go? Come to me. Okay. Okay, that went well. The wyvern. Good. Lots of little plant friends, but it's hard to use these effectively, I think. Solar embers destroyed. Not great. I don't like this. Maybe they can't poison, actually. Yeah, they don't poison. They just blink around. Still, this is not great. They're going to hit me a bunch here. Although so far so good. Alright, our ember's back. Still. Okay. Alright, that was good. 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 Okay. Getting the hang. Alright. The moat is pretty fragile. Can I just attack these things? Am I strong enough now to do these on my own? Yes. Okay. The moat does come back after not too long. +0 hat. Well, oh wait, can I wear it? No. Oh. Well, we picked it up, but probably didn't need to do that. I'm going to hide behind here. Okay, good. Okay. So far, Lair, we're alive. Whoops. Good. And I think after we finish Lair 2, we'll put in a cut, but not unhappy with how this is going. Because this beetle is not, the scarab is not probably the best choice for here, but we're doing it. We're making it happen. And our shapeshifting does continue to go up. So if we take a look at the form right now, we are doing, our flare is doing 2d21 damage, and we are increasing our armor class as it goes up. Good. What was the orb? It was energy. Unlikely we'll want that. Okay. Immolation. All right, come here, black bear. I wish the ember wasn't so fragile, but it makes sense. Okay, that's Lair 2. I think we will put in a cut now. I don't know at what point we'll start getting diminishing returns with dodging. But as long as it's one of the lower cost things we're doing, I guess we'll keep doing it. We still haven't memorized any spells. At a certain point, we may just be like, hey, let's go all in on ice magic and get up to memorize Polar Vortex and Ozakubo's refrigeration, and basically turn everything off except for spellcasting and ice magic. We might do that. a question of when we want to start. Because mostly we've just been focused on melee fighting. Because shapeshifting is pretty good at that. And our unarmed skill keeps going up. Our attack delay is now 0.7. Unarmed damage is 19. Continues to go up. So I want to kind of keep embracing that, but we may start I wish we had some lower level ice magic spells that we could use effectively. But oh well, what are you going to do? All right, we're going to put in a cut. I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.